Is a 46-year-old marketing manager from Miami, Florida. He is a divorced father of 3 and is currently living with his girlfriend and her 2 children. He was asked over 50 questions by our polygraph examiner. 21 of those questions have been chosen for tonight.
George, orders are, this is your moment of truth. Hello, Mike. Nice to meet you.
Nice to be here.
So, are you ready to tell the truth in front of all of America?
Yes, I am.
Yes, you are. There are 6 levels of questioning, George. The further you go, the harder the question you get, the more money there is for you to win. You can quit at any time. But, once you hear a question, you have to answer that question. And if you're caught lying even once, yep, game is over, you lose everything.
All right.
You understand this?
I understand that.
All right, very good. George, you're not only here telling the truth in front of all of America, you're also telling it in front of your family and friends. Let's see who's come here tonight to hear George tell the truth.
Hi, my name is Lily. I'm George's girlfriend.
My name is Pedro. I'm Lily's uncle. I'm Mike. I'm George's boss.
My question is for you guys. Are you ready for this? In that case, let's begin. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go for it. Level 1 has 6 questions. All you have to do is answer those 6 questions truthfully. I'll give you $10,000.
I'll take it.
If you're ever concerned about an answer you gave on your polygraph exam, don't worry, you can change that tonight.
Hey.
Okay? Find out a little bit about our friend George. I know you're an energetic person.
That's good.
Yeah. Are you an inquisitive person?
Pretty inquisitive.
Curious?
Curious.
Yeah?
Energetic, though.
Question 1. Have you ever gone through a coworker's private belongings without their knowledge?
Yes.
That answer is true.
That's one truthful answer. 5 more $10,000. It dawns on me that I hope you win money since the first question was about your work and your boss is right here.
It wasn't you, Mike. You go through your stuff.
Yeah. What do you think about that, Mike?
Talk about it later.
When did you go through somebody's things?
Just today. I don't know. I had to go to somebody else's desk and get a phone number, and it was like, oh, and what's this? You know, but it wasn't you, Mike. My fault wasn't you. Mike. Never go through your stuff.
You have one truthful answer. Let's get you some more. George, you a religious person?
Raised a Catholic.
Yeah.
An altar boy. You know.
Altar boy?
I know. I'm a Boy Scout. I don't know.
So you spent some time in math?
Spent some time in math.
Question 2. Have you ever had a sexual fantasy while attending mass?
Yes.
That answer is true.
Tell me about this.
Like Troy said, you know, it's on a man's mind, and
Yeah.
so it doesn't matter if you're at church, if it's work, if, you know, you're thinking about it, especially when you're a teenager. You know, I was in math a lot when I was younger.
Yeah. George, you're doing great. Hold on. We'll be right back in a moment. When we come back, more questions for George. Let's see if he tells the truth right after this.
The moment of truth. We'll be right back.
We're back with more of the moment of truth. Sitting here with a very excited George Ordazar. Feeling pretty confident.
Feeling confident.
2 truthful answers, 4 more, $10,000. Seem to be in pretty good shape.
Pretty good shape so far.
Do you work out?
Not at all. No, I've gained like 35 pounds in the last 2 years. All I do is eat. I don't know.
Question 3. Do you consider yourself to be better looking than most men your age?
My answer is yes.
For you.
That answer is true.
That's 3 truthful answers, George. 3 more, $10,000. How old are you?
I'm 46. 46.
Are you really 46?
46.
You look terrific.
Thank you so much.
Lily, you're his girlfriend. You think he looks pretty good for his age?
I think so.
Yeah, I do
Yeah.
too. I would have never guessed he was 46. 35 maybe.
That's what I thought when I met him.
You know, I want to take a moment and say hello to you guys. I know you're sort of sitting here a little powerless in the whole process. We've just started as 3 questions. As we go through this process, assuming he does well, we're going to get to harder questions. Those questions are going to be very personal. If you ever hear a question that you really don't want him to answer, for whatever those reasons, quickly lean forward, hit this button. If you do that, I'll stop the question. I won't let him answer. We will replace that question with another question. You can only use that button once, though, and you have no control over what the replacement question will be. We talked about how good looking you are. You are in great shape for 46. I mean, that's not old, but you sure look younger than that. How do you keep your good looks?
I got secrets. That's secrets.
Not for long. Question 4. Are you currently a member of the Hair Club for Men?
Yes.
That answer is
You look great, baby.
Look who's laughing the loudest, right?
true.
That's 4 truthful, 2 more, $10,000. So some of this is yours, and some of
is
this,
not. Yeah. And
some of it you own.
I've had it for a while, in fact.
Yeah.
Back in the day when the commercials like, you could use it, and even when you go swimming, you see the guy going, "Hey, this is."
We have 4 truthful answers, 2 more, $10,000. Where do you work?
I work at Hollywood Park. It's a racetrack here in Los Angeles. I'm the marketing manager, and my boss is right there.
Question 5. Have you ever considered you might be addicted to gambling?
My answer is definitely yes.
That answer is true.
5 truthful answers, not easy questions.
Not
1 more, $10,000. So you have considered that you might have a gambling problem.
I don't know. I've tried, and I just love gambling. It's definitely affected my life in the past. I mean, there's definitely just lots of money I've lost, but I got to admit to myself that it's something that's one of my problems.
Do you handle all the finances in the house?
No, I mean, after years of experience with my previous wife, we've decided that she's going to handle all the money in the house.
Question 6 for $10,000. Do you have a bank account your girlfriend doesn't know about?
That answer is true.
Congratulations, George. You just won $10,000. Come on, bring me the real thing. Woo. Sit down and relax. Sit down and relax. Wow, if that's what I get for 10 grand. What's 500,000 going to be like? George, congratulations.
Thank you so
answered
much.
some questions that were actually quite pointed for the first round, and you did it great.
Thank you.
George, I want you to think long and hard about this. You just got here. We're having a great time. You're welcome to stay as long as you like. But if you leave now, you have $10,000. That's a lot of money. Okay? If you decide to stay, the journey gets a little shorter, but not easier. Next level, you get $25,000, but you have to answer 5 questions truthfully. One lie, you lose $10,000. This is that gambling part. So what do you want to do?
What should I do?
I saw Lily say go for it. I saw your boss Mike say go for it. Uncle Pedro, what do you say?
Say go for it.
Okay.
I play poker in his house. He loves to gamble. I'm going for it.
Okay. All right. George Ortizar has $10,000, but as he admitted, he is a gambler, and he's going to gamble that $10,000. We are here with George Ortizar. What a great smile, great energy. Seems to be a great guy. And in the first 6 questions, there were questions that were pretty difficult to answer. You still feel okay?
Feel okay. I'm pretty open about a lot of things, and
I see that.
I'm trying to be as truthful as I can, and I'm a gambler. We found that out in the first round. So
Yes.
I'm ready to go all the way.
So let's talk about truth. You tend to exaggerate things?
Sometimes I exaggerate the truth a little bit.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Question 7. Have you ever padded your underwear to look more well endowed?
Actually, the answer is yes.
That answer is true.
On 7. 4 more for $25,000. Were you padding the night you met Lily?
I was looking at myself in the mirror. I was like, this was good, this was good, this was good. Maybe at least a little help there. How embarrassing.
Well, some of these questions can be embarrassing. George, I can say this. If you are as truthful as you are energetic, you should be just fine. Feeling good?
Feeling great.
Let's get started. There are 6 levels of questions, George. The further you go, the harder the questions you get, the more money there is for you to win. You can quit at any time. But once you hear a question, you have to answer that question. And if you're caught lying even once, yep, game is over, you lose everything.
All right.
You understand this?
I understand that.
All right, very good. George, you're not only here telling the truth in front of all of America, you're also telling it in front of your family and friends. Let's see who's come here tonight to hear George tell the truth.
Hi, my name is Lily. I'm George's girlfriend.
My name is Pedro. I'm Lily's uncle. I'm Mike. I'm George's boss.
So remember, if you ever hear a question that you really don't want to use the answer for whatever those reasons, quickly lean forward, hit this button. If you do that, I'll stop the question. I won't let him answer. We will replace that question with another question. You can only use that button once, though, and you have no control over what the replacement question will be. Are you ready for this? In that case, let's begin. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go. You've got 7 truthful, 4 more, $25,000. Remember, with every question, you're risking the $10,000 you have. As soon as the question starts to be asked, that's when the risk begins. Okay? Would you say that you go the extra mile for friends?
There's no question about it. Too much sometimes. Sometimes gets me in trouble.
Question 8. Have you ever helped someone smuggle something into the country? Just want to remind you, you don't have to stick with your original polygraph answer.
Yes, I did.
That answer is true.
8 truthful answers. 3 more, $25,000. When was this?
Yeah, it was in Miami, and not something I'm proud of.
No.
Not something I'm proud of. Certainly happened.
Did it involve drugs?
I think it must have been drugs, but I honestly wasn't sure.
You knew enough not to ask what it was.
I knew enough not to ask what it was.
We have really just begun in the questioning, and we're revealing some very sensitive things.
I
So
know.
I want to caution you.
That's sick. Yeah.
You still have to answer 3 more personal questions to get to the next level. If you make a mistake between now and 11, you lose $10,000. What do you want to do?
I definitely want to keep going.
Okay. You and Lily.
We met at the racetrack at the horse. I was gambling.
Wow.
What a surprise.
Yeah.
And he was working in the VIP room and serving drinks and stuff, and I thought she looked beautiful. And I really wanted to date her. It was like, wow, I gotta get that girl's number, and I got it.
Question 9. Are you in love with your girlfriend, Lily?
Definitely yes.
That answer is true.
That's your 9th truthful answer. Lily, you happy to hear that?
Yes.
How do you feel about him?
He's the love of my life.
I met Lily, I was married to her. We were together for 18 years.
Mine.
My wife actually left me for someone else. And I really believed at that time that she was the love of my life. And I really did not think there's no way that I was going to meet somebody else to love. But man, I just can't tell you how happy I am because truly, much better. She is definitely the love of my life.
Question 10. Have you ever lied to Lily about how much money you've lost gambling? These questions aren't easy, are they?
Can you repeat the question?
Yes. Question 10. Have you ever lied to Lily about how much money you've lost gambling?
Yes.
That answer is true.
I try to keep it it to a minimum. But sometimes I even lie to myself about how much money I lose. It's one of those things, it's part of the gambling
Disease.
Yeah.
You mentioned you've been married for a long time. I think you mentioned you had kids as well.
Yeah, 3 beautiful kids.
You ready for question 11?
I'm ready.
Okay, I'm not going to ask you question 11. That question will be asked by a surprise guest. Your son, Alex, flew in all the way from Miami to ask. Hello, Alex. How's it going? Nice to see you. You gonna win some money today?
Money,
All right,
man.
you better tell the truth.
I know why he's here too.
You do.
There's only one question that's been bothering him for the last 5 years. It has to be that question. It has to be.
Well, you ready to face it?
I'm ready.
Question 11.
Have you ever gambled away one of your children's college funds?
I don't know what this lie detector is going to do, but I absolutely have never gambled away an account.
That answer is true.
Why you gotta lie, Mom? Why you have to lie, Shoka? Why does Mom have to lie? What are you feeling right now?
Just, one of the best things for me to get on this show was that question. I mean, that question's been haunting my son for the last 5 years because he knows I'm a gambler. There's times where he's asked his mother for money and he's like, Dad, gambled away an account that was left for you. I'm so happy that I cleared that up. I love
Oh, by the way, you won $25,000. Okay, that was fun for me. You have $25,000.
Wow.
And this really hits home given how much gambling is. I'm going to just be straight with you. It's an issue. The one thing I will say about you in the short time that I've known you is you're an honest guy. Seems
I've
that
often
way.
felt my life's an open book, pretty much honest with people about the way I feel and things I've done.
I see that. Listen, George, you need to answer 4 more questions truthfully to get to $100,000. I know the gambler in you is going to say, I can do this. Let's do it. Let it ride. On the other hand, is this the time it's time to walk away from the table? What do you want to do?
If I were to go to the 100,000, lose, and go home with 0, that last question, I feel like such a winner, like a huge winner.
That's a good point.
So
Good point.
we're going for the 100,000.
Okay. Somehow, George, that doesn't surprise me. We've learned a lot about George. The one thing is he's a truthful man. You have earned $25,000. You've answered all 11 questions I've asked you. That's more than halfway to $500,000. Okay, you said you want to go for $100,000. I jokingly, but not so jokingly, said I'm not surprised that you would roll the dice on that. Are you one of those people who, if you got money, like big money, you'd spend it?
I'd spend a lot of it, yeah.
Yeah?
Spend a lot of it.
Question 12. Do you think your best friend could trust you with his life savings?
My answer is no.
That answer is true.
That's 12.
Well,
know you're an imperfect man, but you know who you are.
I wouldn't trust me with your life savings.
You haven't lost a thing yet.
I haven't lost a thing.
You have $25,000.
Feel great.
Should we go with another question?
I'm as nervous as I've been since I've been sitting here, but I'm definitely going for it.
Lily says go for it.
We should go for it.
Even when we're talking about very sensitive, very revealing things, you seem upbeat and friendly. Are you friendly and like this with everybody?
I'm pretty friendly, man. I'm actually very, very, very friendly.
Question 13. Have you ever made a pass at one of Lily's friends? Remember I said the button was in play?
I want to know.
Yes.
That answer is true.
You've done it again. 13 truthful answers.
It was early on in our relationship, and you know, these things happen.
Lily know about this? We're just we're finding out now.
No, I don't think she knew about that.
Now what are we going to do? They're getting...
You mean it gets worse?
That's one thing I can promise. Oh, you play poker, right?
The poker every
You
day.
know what they say, the key to a good poker player is laying down the good hand,
Down a good hand.
right? Is it time to lay down the card?
What do you think he's gonna? You know he's gonna do it.
Change your way.
You know, knee deep in it. Go there. We're going.
You think you're lucky to have Lily in your life?
Absolutely ridiculously lucky.
Question 14. Would you break up with Lily if your ex-wife wanted to get back together with you? The button's there.
Don't touch the button.
We'll get rid of this question.
Don't
Put
worry
another
about
one in.
Good.
No.
That answer is true.
14 truthful answers. I was worried about that.
Early on in our relationship, I would have gone back with her. I honestly believe that. And the last like 3 years, just this is the woman that I want. When I go to heaven, I want her. I want to be waiting for her.
That was smooth. That was smooth. 14 truthful answers. One more question.
One more question.
$100,000.
Oh, my heart's beating so fast. Man.
Yeah. You stop now with $25,000 if you want. It's the last time I'm gonna ask you.
I don't want to stop.
Button's there. This is your $100,000 moment of truth. Question 15. Have you ever stolen money from a job and let someone else take the blame?
My answer is yes.
That answer is true.
Congratulations, you have $100,000.
Can I explain that answer?
Yeah.
As a kid who worked in the snack bar, I sell a hot dog,
Yeah.
you know, $1, whatever it was, and then I was like, I didn't ring it up, and I'd keep $1. And this went on for like 3 or 4 weeks. The boss calls all of the employees that work the snack bar in a line. He lines it all up, and he goes, one of you has been charging people for hot dogs and keeping the money and not putting it in the register. I was like, oh. And it was Charlie! Like, what? That kind of cured me from stealing outside. Like, you know, I know he's watching.
I have a feeling we could be here all night and hear more stories. What does it feel like to you when you lay a bet down on a sure thing and the sure thing doesn't come in?
It's happened to me time and time again,
That's why I asked the question, George.
and I feel stupid.
Now, at $25,000, you gave me the justification that just hearing the vindication of the question about the college fund was worth it. If you lost it, that was worth it. $100,000 was a lot of money. There's no shame in walking out with $100,000. How far are you going to go? We'll have to wait and find out right after this. You've answered 15 truthfully. I'm really thrilled that you survived $100,000. But you only have to go through 3 more questions to get to $200,000.
God.
My loving father, I adore you with every ounce of my heart, unconditionally. You could be a degenerate gambler for the rest of your life, but if you take these $100,000, you're gonna be a moron for the rest of your life. Because if you don't take these $100,000, I still love you to death. I'm gonna lose a little bit of respect because then the gambling got the best of you because you're gambling again. We're not gambling anymore. This family is not gambling anymore, and that's it. And we're going home.
Not gambling anymore. Money in my life.
You have gambled away so much
Gambled away a lot of money in my life.
Yes.
It's a lot of money.
Yes, it is.
It's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money. What are you going to do?
I'm going to take the money.
George, stand up. Your decision to take the money. Normally I say to people, there's no shame in taking the money. In your position, given what you've shared, this is a huge victory for you. Enjoy your $100,000. Congratulations. Enjoy it. Come on down, guys. Come on. George, you'll double it tomorrow. So thrilled that George, for once in his life, listens to his son is $100,000 richer. We're ready for a new participant. Let's meet him now.